Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. I'm gonna do some work to the Datsun today, but not a lot, but very important stuff that I really would like to get done. Because this is my daily driver at the moment and I love it. It's really a nice car. I really like driving this. I've put in a little bit of fuel into the fuel tank, but it hasn't really used any, so I think it's really cheap to run, which is something else comparing it to the Lada, by the way. But what I want to do today is just some small cosmetic stuff. One of you guys actually sent me some stuff which is going to help me a lot with this. And it's almost unbelievable. As I have talked about lots of times, the Datsun is a really rare car, especially in my country, because they rusted away. They pretty much rusted away in the late 80s. So there's really not a lot of them left. But because I make these videos, I do come into contact with a lot of people who, of course, are Googling Datsuns and stuff like that, finding my channel and thereby knowing what I need and what I'm searching for. And this was one of those instances. This came from a Danish guy who watched my videos and asked me if I wanted some of the stuff that he had lying around. He was trying to sell it, but he told me he would like to donate it to me because he liked the videos. Thank you for that. And I was searching for some of the stuff at least, and it's pretty amazing. The rarity of these cars considered, to be able to get brand new Nissan window rubber channel that I'm completely missing on one side. I got 2 rolls and I think there is 5 meters in each roll. It's just amazing. I think, yeah, it's original. It's original. Nissan Motor Corporation, Japan, window channel. It's exactly the same as the broken stuff in the trunk of the car with filts, and it folds over like this. Oh, this is going to be so nice. And I couldn't even Google a place to buy this stuff. And anyway, someone in Denmark I think he had 4 rolls of this stuff lying around, and he just sent it to me for free. How nice is that? The community around this YouTubing thing is awesome. Other than that, I told him that I needed the surround. This is the old surround for the gearbox, for the gear stick. It's broken. It's okay, and it's not the worst thing to make yourself. He sent me a couple. This one, which is blue. I think it would be really weird with the black carpet and the brown interior and the blue, but I would actually like it. But unfortunately, it's just not the same size. Maybe it will fit in the big surround. I'm gonna try at least, because it's better than the old one. He also sent me this. I saw a picture of it and thought that it would fit my car. This is an entire console. But this is just not for my car. It's for something else. I don't know what, but it's not for the 120. It is for Nissan though, but so I can't use this right now at least. I might have to buy the rest of the car before I can use that, but thank you anyway. He also sent me rubbers around the gear sticks because my boot around is broken, which makes it possible to actually look at the drive shaft while I drive it. Of course, a lot of sound comes in there that way. He sent me a couple of different kinds, Nissan kinds. Hopefully one of them will fit. There's 3 of them, so hopefully that will fit. And the last thing, 4 of these wheel caps, which is just gonna look awesome on the Datsun, because that's pretty much what it needs to really be nice looking. The first little thing I would like to fix is right now there's no key in the rear trunk. So each and every time I have to open the trunk, I have to put my finger in, do like that. It works, but it's not very pretty. In the bucket of small parts that comes with every project car in the world is a lot of stuff, and I found a barrel, and a piece of metal that I think is supposed to go in and lock it in place. It's a bit annoying because this means that I will have to use the key each and every time I open the trunk. It's pretty standard stuff on Japanese cars. It's really annoying. I really like having a button on the rear hatch, but it's better than just having a gaping hole for that. So I'm going to try to fit that. Like that. And just to show you before testing if it works, I would like to show you the details on this car, because on the videos this car looks mint. It is not though, but it is really in good condition. But if you look closely, you will see the paint job got something to... Yeah, it could be better, but it's really not bad. And the good thing is I know that it's an old paint job, so stuff like this is not that worrying when the paint is very old. If it was new, it was really not good. But as far as I know, this is done in the 90s actually. It's a Jaguar color, by the way. Can't remember if I mentioned that. Let's see if the repair works. Oh, I really hope it does, because I have no idea how to open it if it doesn't. Let's really hope it works. Ah, yeah. I could have fitted it upside down or something like that, and it would be really hard to get in there and open it up. But now I can open and close the rear. Nice. On the side of the car there's supposed to be a logo. There's holes for it on both sides. I have only found one, unfortunately, but I'm going to a classic car meet really soon in Denmark and hope to be able to find another one of these for the other side. But I'm gonna fit this one right there. There we go. I had to glue it in because the tabs on the rear was not existent. Nice. And then it's the window. This is really something I'm looking forward to, because at the moment it sounds like this while driving down the road. Really annoying. Wind also comes in, of course. So it will be really nice to fit that. I still miss an outside, an inside rubber in here. There is on the other side, but not on this one. And this one out here needs to be fitted a little bit better as well. But now it's all about the channel. How nice is this? Not only to get something that works, but to get some original kind. It's just amazing. I actually think I have enough for the entire car. I don't really know what the condition is of the rest of it, but it should be possible. Oh, how nice is this? It just fits. Woo! And then this one. Oh yeah, this was way more satisfying than I had thought it would be. I don't know if you're supposed to glue it in some way, but it seems to fit there pretty nicely. Let's try to put that window up. I might have some aligning to do with the window itself. It doesn't really want to hit right in there, but once it's in there, it's just fine. Oh, there, it's because the outside rubber is not there to force it inwards. Let's just try to fit that loosely once more. Yeah, because that will push the window inwards. Yeah, that seems to do the trick. The window is now solid in there. And oh, when I closed the door before, it was just such a disgusting sound of the glass just flopping about. Let's try now. Yeah, that's way better. but it's pretty noisy down there. That's the normal amount of sound. The other sound was more like something snapping. This is just the stay for it. Oh yeah. This is nice. Oh, so inside the wonderful brown heaven of the Datsun, there's lots of small stuff I would like to fix in here. A new carpet would be nice because the stuff that I have put on works, but it is only just about better than not having a carpet because it's not fitting. This is torn. And as you can see, we can look down to the gearbox and see the drive shaft down there also. It's actually a really quiet car, this. The engine is almost silent when you, especially at idle, of course, but yeah. But this is making some sound come in and also cold air and smell and all that, so it would be nice to fix. I got a lot of new rubber sent from the guy. This one doesn't fit. This one doesn't fit either, but this one seems to be the right fit. It is slightly different than the old one. Maybe it isn't actually. I think this is the one. But firstly, I will have to remove the old rubber. And then maybe spin this one off. I don't know if they came with five speeds. The Datsun mine is a 4-speed, but I would like a 5-speed, to be honest, if they came with it. So this is the old one. It is different than the other one, but as long as it fits, I don't care too much. Let's try. It fits like a glove. That is wonderful. These small upgrades are just so nice. Like that. I really need to get the radio working. It is working, but I don't think it got any antenna. And it seems to get a lot of noise from the ignition system, so that needs fixing. I don't know. It could look... The other one was just fitted in here with some clips on the back side, and I was just thinking of making a new one. This one is another dimension, but it seems to maybe fit anyway with the plastic bit instead. Let's just try it. It's really close, but it doesn't fit. What about the other way? No, it doesn't fit. Oh, it's really close, though. If I take off the vinyl bit, I don't think it's going to be big enough for the... No, it isn't. So this won't work. Oh, it would have been fun, though. That's a shame. But thanks anyway for this. It might come in handy one day. So I will have to fix that vinyl thingy instead of it. And then the last thing that I'm going to do today. Ta-da! This is going to be nice. Oh yeah, oh, that's super cool. And on the rear, I really hope they don't fall off, because these are just so cool. Small fixes on the Datsun. These kind of fixes are so nice because being a daily, it's just the small things that makes it a nice experience. And at the moment, I'm so impressed with this car. Remember, it hasn't driven since 1987. Now I just started driving it daily, and it's just I'm really starting to trust it, to be honest. It seems so reliable. I would really like to do something about the coolant system just for a ease of mind, because it is old, the system. A lot of the rubber is old. It would be nice to change. I got my eyes fixed on the temperature gauge all the time. I tend to always do that in old cars, but this one a bit more. It is rock steady on the same temp all the time. It just works. But yeah, now we got those nice caps on the wheels. We got the logo on. We got a real lock in the rear hatch. I haven't fixed the gear situation completely, but now at least I won't be able to look underneath the car like a Flintstone car. Now I just need to make a piece of vinyl for the rest of it, and then it's good to go like that. Thank you to the guy who sent me all this awesome stuff. Just this, it's so nice to have on my shelf. I think 5 meters of this kind of stuff. I can see this one is kind of broken as well, so I might end up just changing it all around because it is meant for the Datsun. So yeah, it's really nice. Thank you for watching. It might be a couple of days before I make another video because I am quite busy off camera at the moment with a lot of stuff, nice stuff, but it is taking a lot of time. The next video I make will most likely be the Q&A video on my Patreon page. But also I got a lot of spares coming in for the Citroën BX and some spares for the Ford Fiesta Escort. And yeah, it's just queuing up. I would also really like to get the Princess out and fix that up because it's so close to being ready to go to the MOT actually. The Lada Niva, I'm going to rebuild the engine. I got parts on its way. It's really slow, but it will arrive at some point. It turns out the supplier has decided to give me a new crankshaft, so it's going to be a pretty easy rebuild, I think. I will just change the crankshaft, all the bearings, check the engine completely over once now that I'm at it, and then fit it all back together, put it back in the Lada, and then it's decision time when that happens, because then I'm not going to keep both the Lada and the Datsun. So I have to decide when that time comes. At the moment, I'm loving this car. I can take it to the dump with my trailer, and it's really fun to drive. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. I didn't close proper. Like that.